I'm going to go ahead and open up general public comment.
A Brookhaven City Council meeting starts with public comment.
It's terrifying as a parent to not trust that help will arrive when called.
Yet, the public scrutiny on EMS delays does not end here.
Our city failed us.
It was Carrie Cannett's first time speaking to leaders, but the mom says it won't be her last sounding this alarm.
I remember standing with her limp body in my arms on my front porch, just praying that I would hear the sirens around the corner. But I never did.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
December 2023.
My 15-month-old daughter is having a seizure.
The Cannett's family calls for an ambulance because their toddler, Birdie, is seizing. The dispatcher says,
I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. If she is still seizing, do not do CPR. Do not hold her down. Do not put anything in her mouth. Reassure her that help is on the way.
But help was not on the way, records show. An EMS report reveals despite the call listed as priority 2 or life-threatening, no unit was listed en route. The Cannett's family waited.
The longest time of my life.
And waited.
Which is why we called back to ask, is somebody coming?
And waited.
The longer we waited, the longer we thought, this is crazy. We don't even know if they're ever going to show up.
From the time the Cannett's first called 911, 27 minutes passed. At first, they didn't know what to do.
You're scared if you don't do anything, but you're scared if you do something.
That's exactly right.
Then they stopped waiting and started driving.
We decided we just needed to take matters in our own hands. So we put her in the car. I rode in the back seat with her in my arms while he drove us to Children's Hospital.
A drive the family credits for saving Birdie's life, but a route that later felt rather revealing because the fire station was only 4 minutes away from their house and the Brookhaven Ambulance Dispatch Center even closer, just 3 minutes away. Despite that proximity, help did not arrive in the half-hour wait. That's more than double the 12-minute DeKalb County standard for life-threatening calls, a standard American Medical Response, or AMR, agreed to when it signed this county contract in 2019. Atlanta News First Investigates found the private company failed to meet response time standards at least 1,847 times in 2023, higher than previous years.
Come here, big girl.
Unsettling numbers for Carrie, considering her toddler has now been diagnosed with a developmental disorder.
Honestly, it has made me more scared because I know that the likelihood of it happening again is really, really strong.
It did happen again. This June, Birdie had another seizure.
My infant daughter's having a seizure in her sleep. Can you please send help?
The AMR response time delayed again. The company said it cannot comment on case specifics, but staffing shortages, excessive wait times in ERs, and 911 calls for non-emergencies create these delays. Carrie's bill notice, however, came promptly, she says. The mom claims 5 days after the delayed EMS response from AMR, the private ambulance company sent this letter stating, "We have not received payment."
Is that frustrating?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Like I said, we just laughed. We were like, well, wow, they billed us faster than they actually showed up to our house.
County data shows AMR has not paid its own bills to DeKalb. It works like this. When the private company fails to meet standards, including EMS response time, the county issues fines each quarter. Since 2021, DeKalb fined AMR $2 million. We found $974,000 of it has not been paid. The county confirmed it'll be addressed as part of contract negotiations.
This is fixable. It's political will and it's money.
This is Brookhaven City Manager Christian Sigmund on August 3rd talking to the group that will help decide Brookhaven's fate, the Region 3 EMS Council, a voting body made up of leaders from across the metro. Any of their recommendations get sent off to the state agency overseeing ambulance zones, the Department of Public Health. Right now, the legal zoning puts DeKalb in charge of ambulances for all its cities.
What I've been tracking for the past 4 years, because we were concerned when this RFP went out, and it hasn't gotten any better, it's actually gotten worse. It's a management solution. Someone has to lead it, fix the problem.
Leaving Brookhaven waiting on a decision. The candidates hope it's the last time waiting.
I watch her like a hawk at all times, especially in the night, because I constantly worry that she's going to have another seizure. And I'd be lying if I said it didn't keep me awake at night, wondering, like, can she get the help she needs?